Okay, so I've got Nuclear Note open as well, so we can make some notes on some of the feedback of what's different. We compiled well, which is nice. So let's go ahead and just get into the action, I guess. Yeah, it's going well, thank you, Andre. And Merlin, you're saying you've got some time off. How long are you off for? Or today you got some time off, you mean?
Yeah, and it's
And oh,
gonna
go on.
taking time off next week and join Ludum Dare.
Yes. You should do LD time off, Mr. Merlin. Oh, today you took some time for yourself. Well, that's how generous of you to give yourself some time off on the weekend, eh? That's what I say when I've been working all day, so I'm in no position to preach. And Andre, yeah, so this section of the stream isn't sponsored by it. I just set up everything else ready for it. So this is Cattenburg to begin with, but in a couple of hours I'll be doing a sponsored segment, which is where I'm gonna just. It's nothing out of the usual, to be honest. It's just I'm gonna try and show how I set up Visual Studio from scratch to work with Unreal Engine, and then just some of the strengths of using Visual Studio as an IDE and debugging, and generally the likes of using it as an IDE with Unreal. There's a lot of things I've probably learned over the last few years that I didn't know when I began with. So, do you have any examples? I am looking at trying to do a PlayFab example in Unreal, Andre. So if you've got any project files or whatever, or you want to talk about it on the Discord or something, I'd be very interested in talking about it a bit further with you.
Before you start, you might want to change your party in the campaign.
Yeah, that sounds a good idea. On that topic, oh, sorry, go on.
To play faster, I added priest in. But...
Oh, you little cheater, aren't you? Little cheater. All right, we will go for not priest and bard. We will go for slime rat on our team.
You can start with it's only 2.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. Do we just get rid of it? Right, we don't put it as invalid, or no? Is it invalid?
Yeah, you need to get rid of it, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So let's change to. I quite like the tank last time. We'll go tank, and we'll go bard. I think that's a fine start.
Low damage, but good kill still.
Yeah, well, we'll pick up someone at the start anyway, right? Well, we hope so anyway. Andre, just before we start then, I tried to do a game matching with dedicated servers and stuff for a game jam. I made it working and that was about it. Oh, that's lovely though. Yeah, no, I'd like to. And were you able to get like a free, I don't know, do they do like a, you know how Amazon Web Services have a free tier of hosting stuff? Is there free tiers in that for you to be able to play around with? Yeah, the PlayFab. I know they use PlayFab and Sea of Thieves as their multiplayer kind of thing. So I know it's definitely something that'd be useful to know a bit more about. Okay, good. That sounds about reasonable, Andre. Yeah, I'm happy to talk about it or in more detail sometime because it's something I would be looking to try and learn a little bit about. But okay, let's have a look at Cattenburg, shall we? Let's press play. I'm going to hit F11. Oh, I've got some breakpoints from when I was prepping on stream as well. So let me just turn these off. And then let's F11 it, get a bit of full screen. There we go. Right, we will miss out the bottom character though with my face in the way, but we'll just have to live with that. I'll tell you who's there. Don't you worry about it. Alright, so start demo run. It is Bard and Tank. And we are facing a bat rat and a rat. We got quite a bit of action points, thankfully, due to the Bard. So we're probably going to just go and try and take one off as soon as possible. Head-to-head here is decent. It allows us to target him. Bully is the lowest health, if I remember. Or is it? Yeah, lowest health. So we can do a double target onto this rat here already. But we may uncover some more cards, which are useful. So the specials, if I remember, tooltip is still, I don't know, it takes a while to kick in. I don't know what it is. 50% of missing HP. So, oh yeah, so if I remember correctly, we want the ultimate on tank instead. Because one is like for missing health. Ooh. That's new, brain. the hovering over special doesn't show the cards anymore?
It's yeah.
Is it because they're not rendered or something when they're not?
Yeah, because of the optimization.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot that bit.
No problem. It's okay. We'll just make a note of it. You're welcome to.
I need to fix stuff. All right.
Yeah, you can write things in that Nucleino document thing if you want.
I will. I'm eating in the meantime. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. It's not a problem. Okay, so let's just have a section for bugs, which is hover over special or ultimate. Doesn't render the ability previews. Yeah, it's been, well, we haven't done too much work on it until recently, if I'm honest with you, Merle, so. Yes, Elish is right. You've been doing the laundry. That's where the problem is. Okay, so we've kind of revealed everything we can. I think special entangle would be good here because opposite character slot, and it will also pacify the target and do 50% wisdom. So that's 3 damage, more than our normal 2. So we'll go for that. And it's pacified, so it won't attack us next turn. And then we can probably just... I don't think it's worth defending at this point because there's only 1 attack in, so we're going to keep going for this one now that we've got the ability. So let's go for Bully. Both Bully and... yeah, but Bully would work. We've got a spare one on the middle. So we've got 3 attack cards in the middle. We'll remember that. This one... So Pacify, if you remember, it means you can't attack. You can still do stuff, but you just can't attack. Okay, so he went for tank. He can take that. I think it means that anyway. Our AI still needs a bit of work. The AI is made for like the older system, so there's a bit of... they may not do the most sensible thing always. But
It's a rework, not a work.
So, oh crikey, this is Bully, right? So we can kill Bully with tank because it's enough. Or even with Bard. And then we got to think, what else would we want to do? Let's check out this top row. We hit a trap, which is a bit of a shame. A heal isn't too bad. Oh, Campfire did the job for us, though. All right. Ah, True Strike. Okay, we know True Strike is up there for the next turn. So let's go ahead and we'll Bully this one because it's only 2 damage, and then we'll use our more damage of threat on the Bat Rat. There we go.
In that slot card pile, I only have 7 max, and whenever you have less than 7, it starts to disappear from that pile.
I have to start again, crikey. How did I close that? Sorry, Brain, I was trying to listen. I tried going into that discard pile. I didn't know how to get rid of that menu.
Click the top left thing again.
So I clicked on... it was like the one that was down. How do I get rid of it here?
The top left.
Oh, so if I don't press that, yeah, I think it's just because some of them you don't press it to open it. That's fine for now. Yeah. Okay, we'll have to start again. It's not a big problem. We got an easier draw anyway, a double rat. Sorry, right. What were you saying then, Brain?
So at the moment you can see there are 7 cards on top left. I guess maybe 6.
6.
At the moment.
Yeah.
Well, what I mean is visually in 3D space.
Right. Oh, okay. So this is 6, right?
Yeah, that starts to go down as soon as it's less than 6. But if it's more than 6 or 7, I don't remember that. It stays 7 because it gets huge, right?
Oh, yeah, I think that's the right way to do it. I also just remembered that I was meant to change onto my wired internet because I've been dropping frames a lot recently. So I'm going to just quickly sort that before we get much further in. Hold on, I'll be right back. There's some weird things going on when I'm like alt-tabbed out of the game, brain.
I know. Uh,
And then like,
it only happens in editor because there's an option called use less CPU when alt tabbed.
ah, right, yeah. Ah, no problem. Right, I'm also just going to write down that's how many frames I've dropped at the moment, and we'll see if moving to this wired connection is going to help us. Should make a big difference, to be honest, because we'd already dropped over 1,000 in half hour, whereas Alicia drops 100 in a whole stream. So anyway, okay, right, let's catch up then. So let's try again. Head to head down here we could go for. We got no guaranteed way of getting another attack on this one. We might as well reveal one more at this point. So threat, yeah, I think we'll just go for a gamble here. So we want to attack the same one. We hit the bottom one, so now we've got that option to go head to head down here, so we can follow up on that same enemy. Sounds good to me. And next time we need to remember we've got a bully down here.
Gamble. It always hits the first target if they have the same HP or whatever.
Oh, I always see it as, yeah. Like, it's a little hidden rule of it, I guess.
It is.
Okay, so that bottom one is defended now, which is a bit of a pain. Let's check out this top row. Okay, our specials. So this will... Come on, tooltip. Okay. Alright, it's the pacify for wisdom. And then this is the 50% of missing health. Yeah, so we need the ultimate one for that to be really useful. Right, I think we will special that middle one. The other one's defended anyway. So we know that the random attack will go for the bottom one. What about blind attack? Does that work the same way? Will it go for the first one?
No, blind attack attacks a random target.
Yeah, that sounds good. Ah, we do have an ultimate. Body slam, 10% vitality, so that's going to hit like for 5 at this point. 6 each. How gorgeous. Now, this is something that's changed. And yes, Alicia, I am using the wired connection now. Okay, so action points left. This is all. Look at this is lovely. Nice work on a first interface kind of thing. So we got 5 gold from that combat, not 5 suns. Be wary. Action points left. So spend action points by revealing cards and choosing rewards. You can either skip or spend all of your action points to continue. So if you I thought maybe the gold would go down each reveal, the amount of gold you get would go down. Would be interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
So is the cost of this the cost on the card, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Is the last one always more expensive, or did I just get lucky there?
We don't have any expensive ones right now because I don't know what to make that expensive.
Well, a true strike. Oh, expensive to reveal, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, fair. Well, I want true strike. Oh, that only took 1. I thought it was costing 3 to claim. No, it's 1 to claim. It's only if it's a special one that it'll cost.
Yeah, I don't have special things at the moment, so.
Yeah.
No, I have this different thing.
Gold chest. So if you take this. Oh, we got some gold up here for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So how much did it give us? 6, was it?
Yeah. It's random, I guess.
Yeah. And for anyone watching, this is like the super first primitive implementation of this sort of part of it as well. I think it's pretty awesome for a first implementation of it as well. It's just that's why I'm confused and asking questions to Brain. Okay, so we have a choice here. We either go for a normal fight or we'll go for a big fat fight. Well, we need... look at these healing places. Exciting. We haven't had those before. We need a third party member, so we're going to prioritize... I mean, we could go middle and down because they're all connected. But I guess we will just go top route as if they weren't all connected. Okay, it's a bit more of a difficult fight though. We've got 2 bat rats and a rat. So we're going to have to see how this one goes. A trap isn't the greatest start we could have asked for. Campfire negates it. Head to head we've got a threat. Okay, so we've got double threat. So threat is based on the... It'll go for this bottom one. We can use that to strategize, I guess. Yeah, and we got a special. So the special might be good just to lower a bit of damage here. So entangle. Let's entangle this rat. And then let's... I guess we know that we're not going to hit this middle one with a threat. Or head to head. There's not much of a difference here, is it? But we might as well use this while we have got someone ahead of us. Okay, we'll wait. We'll go for the next turn. New cards are down. So some of the extra stuff that Brain has put in, we'll have a look next turn. Because we can look at what cards are in which discard pile. Oh, Heavy Rain. They just lost all their luck. That is good for us. So yeah, if I was to open up New Clean No, we can have a look at some of the things. Next iteration. So general bug fixes. Choosing the reward. So that's a little peek of what we had earlier where you get to choose which cards and you can't. Before you used to just reveal them all and then choose which one you want. But now there's an element of gambling to it with it costs 1 to reveal and 1 to take. So you can't just reveal them all and take whichever one you want. Hello there, Yag. Nice to see you. Hello there, Nilaj as well. I do not have a battle snake to battle you, so it would not be a duel.
Hello, Yak.
Uh-oh. We're hitting a break. Help track down primitives with bad bounds way before it gets to the renderer. Is that because of their flying up in the air thing?
Probably.
Yeah, that is such a weird... I'm guessing, is it because it's animated, you just stop ticking them and or something and they'll keep moving up, or... I'm trying...
Oh, exactly. It's something in the Dragwood Actor probably. They are trying to return to their initial position, but keep pushing. I don't know.
Right. Interesting. Yeah.
FPS is too low or something.
Right. Right. Yes, Yag. Bora is on voice with me at the moment. So we were just having a look at the things that have changed as well. So support cards could show up as well. Cost of revealing choosing. Good. Extra no choice. So we've got a camp somewhere where we can heal. And we put down some ideas of other types of ones as well. Did we get anything other than the heal one at the moment?
Not really.
No.
You can heal everyone or a single.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And then we had a bit of a... We needed to think a little bit about how support cards could work. And I know we're saying they're not fully working at the moment, the support cards.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we haven't properly come up with a solution for it, I'd imagine, yet either. And then the burn pile implementation are represented on the board. Brain has done that as well. So let's have that's what I wanted to show. We'll wait for the cards to come back in case there's some weird glitches. Come on, cards. There you go. Okay, so we now have our burn pile. Burn pile will show us the cards that have been cleared off the board due to us using them or revealing them if they're environmental. We then have our what's left to come. So we know in the deck there's just these 3 cards. So the next 3 cards that come down, we can use that information to say, hey, the 3 cards that get replaced is going to be one of these 3. So that's quite useful. And then we have our total deck here. So we know everything that's not in our burn and not in our current to draw from pile is going to be here. A note as well, they are randomized in terms of order. So they're not going to come out in this order. But yeah. Okay, so let's keep going. I think we found like, was there another special? No, we used the special last turn. Heavy Rain is a bit unfortunate. We got a bully, which is going to be lowest health, so we can target you. We got a threat, that's going to go for this bottom one at the moment. And we got a True Strike. Oh, that's what we were planning to use last time. So True Strike is targeted. We're going to get the most out of it with you. We'll get 5 damage. So we're going to... Is there a way? No, I think we will just get rid of that middle rat. And then we will do a bully, right? That's the one. Okay, so we got rid of those. And we know now that these cards here, those 3 cards being replaced, are going to be attack cards next turn due to that. And you can see our discard pile just refilled, which is nice. Our draw from pile, because we took the last 3 cards. That looked really nice as well, Brain.
Yeah, it looks okay.
Yeah. I accidentally covering the action. So let's... Okay, so we took some damage. The bard's down 2 health. We're down 10 health on the tank. The game is stacking up nicely, says Yag. Yes. Yes, it's coming along nicely. Right, so we know these are attack cards. We probably want to be doing some attacking because they're still outnumbering us. The head-to-head here is not... Well, I mean, at the bottom it could be good. And then Bully would go for the same one. That's a decent shout at the moment.
You can also swap positions
yeah.
for 2 AP. So.
Yeah. I think right now we should have a way to do... This would do 3 damage. I think we'll have to True Strike it. We'll go for this bottom one. And then we need... I don't think we're going to have a way to finish this one. Unless we happen to reveal a special. No. Okay, we can do a bit of damage to it, but it's not going to kill it.
Wouldn't kill as well?
Say that again?
Special wouldn't kill it as well?
Oh, the difference in wisdom. Yeah, Bat Rat has more wisdom than normal rats, right?
No, not the difference in wisdom. It attacks the opposite target using the half wisdom.
Yeah, oh, if we could swap position as well, you're right. I wouldn't have had enough to do that.
Yep.
Okay, let's just... I think I kind of have to. I was going to wait, and then the tank could kill it with 3 damage next turn, but I don't really... I guess head-to-head would have been random. Okay, I should have maybe gone for that.
Random and also with...
Less damage. Yeah, it's a 1, yeah. Oh, well, with the Bat Rat healing, it's probably a good thing. So the Bat Rat sacrificed some of his health to heal the other one. What a very caring Bat Rat we have. Oh, now we know we've still got heal. Oh, these are all defensive cards at the moment. Special is not so... I mean, we would still do good damage, actually. So it's 50% of missing health. So we've lost 15 health, so that'd be like 7 damage. Which is quite good. How much does it cost?
Yeah, it's not giving you the health, though. I changed that.
Oh, it's a lower amount, is it?
Yeah, I think it's 20% or something.
Okay, so it would still be... It'll kill this bottom one, I think. Oh, I forgot. It doesn't even attack. It just gives you the buff, doesn't it? Silly me. It's all good. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional.
For a longer duration than expected, I guess. I don't remember that.
Yeah. Well, if we get a crit... No. We could have killed the Bat Rat. Okay, let's keep going.
You struggled there.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not looking at like what cards are to come and that. So special and head-to-head are coming next. But no, that'll be next turn, actually. So you can kind of keep track of your cards. I'm not really thinking too much about it at the moment. But remember we had some heals down here and some hides. We don't need those at the moment. The heal wouldn't be too bad, but for now, let's at least get rid of one of these targets. Campfire was actually helpful. Head-to-head down here would be good. This is defended, so I'd only do half damage to it. And might be defended by this one, which means that we'd kill it if we attacked it. Which would be nice. Could we swap to there? Does it let you swap with a character?
Yes, it does, but it's a little buggy.
Okay, so should I try and drop it on the bard and then swap, or... Oh, no, it did. Lovely. So I can do that, then I can do my head-to-head. Oh, what? Why did it only hit for... Only do 1 damage to it? Defending, it should be half the... Oh, I guess it splits. Yeah, it doesn't round up on the splitting. So it would have been 3 damage, then split? Is that how it works? I think I did the logic like a year ago. Sorry. I can't remember. Well, at least it killed the other one like we planned. And now he's no longer defended as well. So if we can find a cheeky attack card, like that. Then at least we can get a bit more damage down on him. Okay, so as we were saying, let's try and think. We got special and head-to-head. They're going to fall into one of these slots now. So special and head-to-head are going to be in there. Oh, True Strike is going to be pretty beasty. Tank's back down to 3 health. If we went for head-to-head is there in the special. So we're going to have to swap you round. Then we can do your special. Lock that boy out for a little bit. It might be worth getting him healed. Oh, where is he? Down here.
Or
oh,
maybe you can use your special with lower health.
Yeah, I thought that, but I'm already down 20 health. I'm getting worried. I remember last time. He has loads of health, but it does end up dwindling down quite fast. Okay, so we do have a normal head-to-head here that we could use. We want to try... Ah, okay, ultimate could be good. Ultimate just buffs for the 1 turn though, right? So it's only going to buff tank. At the moment, I'll try and stun him. Yes, okay, good. He got stunned. Then we'll just do a head-to-head. That's fine. We could reveal more, but I kind of want to just push through it a bit as well. So he's stunned, can't do anything, as indicated by the squeaky noise. And now, I guess this is we got him killed, so we're just going to see if we can get some healing or something in here.
Yes.
Damn it. We got one more chance to find healing. And we found a bloody trap.
And we cannot use randomize, sadly.
Yeah. So today the support cards are a bit buggy at the moment, so we're avoiding them. That's why I'm not trying to use any of those to spice up the action a bit. Okay, so we go through this process again, where you would reveal. You see it takes one of them each time. And it'll cost 1 more to take it. So I can, at the moment, still just reveal all of them and then take one, right?
Yes.
But the idea is that we would make certain cards more expensive to turn over, or give you more cards to reveal.
Or you could reveal 2 and take 2 rewards.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's the other thing. Thank you. That's a really good point. I forgot about that.
It's the new thing, I think. I mean, that's the game.
Yeah. Because the other thing you could have is like, so imagine that we had like, I'm trying to think. Things like loot and gold and stuff like that. They were your token grey cards, I guess, or maybe they're free to turn over. I don't know, but they take 1 to take or something. I don't know. I'm not too sure the right balance there.
We'll see.
But if you imagine that there's more cards out on the board for you to choose, right?
Yeah.
And so you need a little bit more AP for this to work. But those kind of default cards could be 1 AP. You turn it over and then it feels a bit harsh. You've got to spend 1 to take it as well. But if you don't make it any cost to turn over, then it's just a without thinking decision that you should just reveal all of the non-costed cards. So I think we need to have a cost for each.
It takes away the excitement, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so we can have those sort of cards would be like 1, and maybe like ability cards could be more costly, like 2.
Yeah, definitely.
So that way you can do a resource grind one, where you just want to pick up quest items or gold or whatever. But okay, for us, we're gonna. Oh, go on.
Another thing new in this version is that in elite and boss battles, you get more action points and more card options.
Oh, okay. Is that in this version? Did you say?
Yes, in this version it works.
Okay, we're gonna get a new character first, and then we'll head down that way to test that out. So, new character. The mage wants to join us. Right. Oh, did we address the bugs around the press and skip here?
It wasn't the bug about the skip. It was just not passing the party back to campaign.
Yeah. Okay. So we got the mage on our side now, which is great. We're gonna check out the heal node, then head down to here, I think. So let's go. I keep forgetting they're all connected. I guess in my mind I'm pretending they're not all connected to one another. Alex Mendes, how you doing as well? Welcome to chat.
I'm not even preventing the player to press the further buttons at the moment, so you can cheat.
Oh, really? I can't believe I've never tried that. Okay, great. We've now got the mage, which is exciting. One, it gives us a little bit more AP. We got 10 now, which is quite a good amount. We've got our ultimate, if we remember. What's it? Astral Ride. Takes all enemies into another dimension, stunning them all and stun self. Yeah, so we can do a group stun while we do a bit of damage. But we also may be able to do a good chunk of damage with our ultimate. But it's vitality. We could do with healing before we start using that. But then the bard could be good. Because, I mean, the mage does 8 damage alone. So I feel like... I don't know whether if we can get the mage to attack the unrat, then doing the bard ultimate could be good. So let's have a look what we got. Bully would be the lowest health one. Special. Okay, special's good as well. What's the major special again? Deals wisdom damage if it's on the opposite. Okay. So, because normally the burn doesn't do any damage, right? The scorch.
Yeah, no, it only though it hits with wisdom, right?
Yeah, yeah. If it's the opposite character slot, it does.
Right.
So anyone in chat as well. So we're currently kind of like I only just reintroduced the 3 extra characters: the mage, the tank, and the thief. And so their abilities are a little more or unknown, I guess, for me at least. Okay, so the stun is good, still a potential. 50%. Oh well, that would also be good for 4 turns. That would give us. Is that for 2 attacking turns then? I guess it would be their turn, our turn. Is
2 attacking turns.
But it wouldn't be this. I wouldn't be able to use in this turn, so it kind of is just next turn, isn't it?
I guess.
Yeah, I think it might be. Alright.
I should have made it 5 then.
Well, at the moment, it might be good to just bully. Yeah, okay, we're going to go for a bully on the top one. Or whichever, top or bottom. It'd be bottom because of our little rule at the moment. If it's equal, it goes to the lowest one. A bully, yes. Then what we'll do is we will do our special to stun or pacify this one. And then the tank can do a little bit of a body slam anyway. He managed to stun one who's already pacified, but that's fine. Let's reveal some cards for next turn so we know. So top left corner, we got a true strike. An approach enemy. Approach enemy is you basically reduce their luck and increase your power, I think it is.
It's good that you stunned because they'll only have 4 action points now.
Ah, yeah, so stun takes away the wisdom contribution.
Yes.
Okay, so we kind of want to make sure that we get Unrat. Oh, we got True Strike. True Strike is a crit as well, so let's go and get that Unrat dead. The mage is so strong. And then let's think how we want to manage this. We could take a while to... Oh, trap. Always a bloody trap. We got another True Strike down there. Got a threat. I was just seeing if we had any healing cards. I kind of went a bit too far here, but I guess we could... The tactical blow is nice, but we're not facing them. So that's a new card I got last time, which means if they're opposite slot, you get an action point back for using it, which is quite cool. Hello there, Jacob, and hello there, Wormies. Thanks for the raid. I hope you're doing well today. Welcome along. We're doing a bit of a Cattenburg development update stream, and then in an hour I'm going to be doing a bit of sponsored content where we go through how to use Visual Studio for developing in Unreal Engine.
Hi.
Hi. I'm joined on voice by the wonderful Bora, who is working on this game with myself and Space 3D. Thank you for the welcome, raiders. Raid welcomers, pig pogging. All right, we can't kill it. I made some mistakes here, so we're just gonna have to try. We could maybe crit, but it's not. If we'd have to get quite lucky here. Yeah, we didn't. A crit on a 1 luck is not gonna happen very often, is it? Have you been Wormis? What are you up to? Okay, so the Bard is down there on 12 health now. We can really do some healing.
Mage as well.
Oh yeah, crikey.
Well, next tile is a heal tile, right?
That is true, that is true. Oh, that's not helping, is it? What did we end up using last time? Wasn't it the like countdown here? Yeah. Alright, we're just gonna have to bosh it one. Tank, you can do it. Feel good about yourself. There you go. But that's where I might having like a little trinket that if you get the killing blow, you heal a bit. That'd be fun, eh? So it gives you extra decisions to make. Okay, let's go for claiming 2 if we can then. Although I don't really... Although that... It'd be good. I just feel like... Yeah, I need to think about this Elixir of Giants. It's nice, but it's almost like... It'd need to be a really long fight to be useful. The max health. Because it feels like increasing health by 3.
Just to try it. Or, I mean, yeah. You can also take 1 and get 3 gold.
No, so is it you get gold as long as you exit before using all of your points, is it? Yeah. Alright, let's go to the heal tile. This is new. Oh, look at this. Look at the little campfire. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, it costs gold to heal. Crikey. Okay. So if I click on it, will that do the individual, right?
Yes.
I think they all need to... How much do they heal?
You cannot see the max health at this point. I'm gonna fix that.
Yeah, I know. So they're down 5. They're down 10. They're down around 25 at the moment. And Wormius, no problem. Thanks for the raid. You look after yourself. It's good to see you.
I don't remember how much it heals.
Alright.
Honestly.
Let's just
I can
heal
check
all.
it real quick.
So we'll heal all. Okay, 5 health for everyone if we do heal all.
Yeah, I think it's
Oh,
fair.
it didn't cost as much gold as it is meant to. I think it only did 6.
Yeah. That's good.
I mean, it's good for me. We'll find out about the main heal now. So if we do a single heal on tank. Oh, you can't click. You can't click on them, but I do like that they go bigger. Maybe. Hang on. Oh, does it?
It's because
Are they swapped? Maybe. Or
you shouldn't be able to.
I shouldn't be able.
Yeah, you can only heal once.
Oh, this is on the next tile.
Oh, maybe it's bugged then.
Yeah, I think the values are swapped. One is maybe the heal single is 16 instead.
Yeah, it's in the blueprint, so yeah.
Yeah, that. Oh no, yeah, definitely Blueprint is very susceptible to that sort of thing, eh? Okay, let's go. I guess we don't. I'm quite happy with the team setup, so we're gonna just go down to.
Oh, you didn't play against the elite?
I'm going down now to try it.
Alright.
So we're against a triple slime rat combo.
Oh.
What's the main thing you gotta look out for slime rats? They dodge a lot, and they can also crit.
A lot.
So body slam is that single or the cleave, stun and damage?
Cleave and stun. Yeah,
Based on how much health they've got. Yeah. So we need to take down their health. Like stunning them with an ultimate would be good. Although our ultimate is not been dealt yet, which is a shame. So we know that's not something we can fish for.
Hey, Mark.
Hello there, Mark. Okay. So the course of the fittest, is that the one where you... Yeah, okay, so we do 30% extra damage if they're over 75 health. So that'd be good to just smash down this top one. I probably should have gone for the bottom one, actually, thinking about it. I didn't know it was targeted as well. Crikey, that's good. The reason I say go to the bottom is because what Brain said earlier is that there's... If they're all even, it'll go for the lowest one. Okay, let's keep revealing. Tactical blows. This is the one where it refunds. Yeah, okay, so we can get 1 AP back. Is there benefit to doing that? Let's see. Not really at the moment. I mean, we could head to head if we change position. But I don't know if we're not going to have enough AP to do that, unfortunately. So I think we'll just do a... blind attack? Or do we do a... Yeah. Blind attack went for the bottom, so that means that we can go ahead and use our threat. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Because we know it'll go. Oh, he dodged. That's how dare. All right, this is where they come to shine. Oh, doesn't Garrison give luck as well? Oh, good. They got heavy rain. That's super helpful. Body slam though. Ah, okay. We all took a chunk. None of us stunned though, which is nice. And then a standard attack of... I got hit for 5. Did they crit me? I think they did.
They did.
Oh, dear me. Okay, let's try and remember where cards were. Well, this one I think is recycled. Oh, we found our ultimate. This is good. Alright, wait, let's body slam him. Oh, 2 of them dodged.
Oh no.
That's a shame. And no stun.
That sucks, man.
That does suck. Okay, we did have this card here that I'm going to try and use at I think it was here. So if we swap these round and then we do that. Oh, he dodged. Do we still get the AP back? I don't even know if it counts.
You did get it back.
Okay, okay. I didn't know if it's like if you hit them only. This isn't looking so great for us now, is it? Okay, we didn't check out this bottom row last time. Bully is the lowest health. That would be great for us right now. Kill this top one at least. Alright, and then let's just reveal a bit for next turn. I was going to say unless it's a trap. Of course it's a trap. Alright, we know the special is down there. Second from bottom. Second from left, sorry, and bottom. Okay, no ultimate, which is nice. Menace and Scratch, though. We've been poisoned. So poison just does 2 damage every turn, and you can't really heal it. Get rid of it, other than... Oh, actually, no, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, you can't heal
You
it.
can only heal bleed and infection.
Yeah, yeah.
No, by heal, I mean cure.
Yeah. Okay, we know that our special is down here. Special... What did that do again? Burn. Burn just means takes more damage, right? Yeah, so we could do on the opposite one. That might be good. Because they will take more damage for the rest of it.
Yes.
Let's see what else we can locate. Head to head would help us go for this bottom boy. True Strike is good right now. True Strike with the tank is probably going to be decent. And then, yeah, unless we can... I don't think we're going to get a chance to do much here. We can head to head it, but we could... No, we can't. But we can special next turn. I guess that's the important thing, right? Yeah. I think for now we'll just...
You can still entangle without damaging them, but yeah, that's the choice, I guess.
Oh yeah, pacify. I forget about that actually. Yeah, let's do it. Let's pacify. Oh, it does it at random, right? Because we didn't have anyone opposite us.
Yep.
That's okay though. That's, as long as just one of them is attacking next turn. Oh, Warcry would be nasty. Oh, and they hit a campfire. How dare they?
And as you ask, campfire heals for 3 now.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'm looking at my poor mage. We need some defend cards. Quickly. You're hidden, so we can't even finish you, but we can do some good damage to you.
Yeah, because you visited 2 heal nodes, you didn't get enough cards in your deck.
Yeah.
You didn't fight enough, right?
Okay, we gotta defend. I mean, the bard's quite low as well, but... Alright. Threat would be this bottom one, but it can't hit them, right? So it would go for the next one. Ah, heavy rain. Okay, and head to head. So head to head could be good on this one.
Yes.
I mean, we've got one more thing. I'm just Heal is quite nice as well. But okay, head to head. I take 10 because of that burn. We can't do 5 damage to him here. That's the only thing I'm thinking now. So is it worth healing? But, I mean, to be honest, 5 damage is hard to do next turn as well. So let's just go ahead and do it. While they take the extra damage from the burn.
And hope for a trap, maybe?
A trap would be very nice right now. Oh, they got the ultimate. Every rain is useful here.
They are both low, so ultimate is not that scary.
Oh yeah, because it's based on the stam, isn't it? But tank is stunned. At least it doesn't affect our AP, actually. That's good. Right, let's try and think about what I had last time. I realised that, yeah, there's a lot to think about in terms of, like, the deck management. But that's good. Like, you want it to be... You don't have to do it. But if you want to proper min-max the game, you can read that information, you know?
He has a heal, I guess. Top row.
Yeah, there's a heal up in one of these two. Our tank is stunned, so it might be... I don't know at the moment what's the best thing to do. This guy's been defended by that, so if we do enough damage to this one, it should kill that too. Campfire, you beauty! True Strike. Alright, let's do True Strike onto the defended one. Because it splits the damage, it killed the one that it was against, which is what we wanted. We could heal the Bard. Because I don't think we're going to get enough damage down. Unless we swap position and do our special to pacify it. Ooh. A True Strike. At this time of year. That would only give me 3 though. It's not enough. Blast. Okay, the heal is here. So I think we're just going to heal. Yeah, okay. So remember, True Strike and Ultimate are there. Tank is no longer stunned. Oh yeah, now he hit the trap. Oh, poor Mage. Okay, we can finish him then. We're just wondering whether we can get some healing done first.
You should have healed Mage first. Well, you healed the last turn, so heal is not in your deck.
Yeah, heal is... Well, it's probably in the burn deck unless I've...
You only have one heal.
Is it only one heal? I'm gonna... Yeah.
Don't look for it, even.
Yeah, indeed. So there's nothing we can really do here to help the poor Mage. I mean, this is where, like, change for survival card could be handy. Like, if it's, like, maybe the text on it will be, like, go through your discard pile and grab any survival card and you get to choose. That could be more...
Yeah, I guess the support cards should look for both the discard pile and the in-use deck.
Yeah, either it looks at both or the card specifies it, maybe.
Okay.
Because I think how they've done it in something like Slay the Spire is it says, like, oh, you can choose a card in your upcoming card to put on the top.
In this context, I don't think it works. So
Yeah.
it should look for both, I think.
Yeah. Okay, I guess because we don't want to hit a trap, we're just going to finish him. Okay, so, see, we got 6, an extra card to look at, and we get 6, which is different, and that's because that was an elite combat fight. The downside, my Mage is going in one-shottable to the next fight. The plus side, we get more cards, so who knows, we might get some heals. Potion of Regeneration. I mean, that counts as a heal, we'll take that.
That is a heal, and it is powerful.
It's a good heal as well. Exchange of Claws, which is, oh, that's a nasty one, actually. This is luck. Oh, we don't have high luck, actually. Blast. So, this is probably going to be one to choose as well, so we can reveal that. Oh, we got Exchange of Claws again. Enemy counter attacks you for 50. It's a bit of a pain, but it can be good just to get that targeted attack. But it's whether or not the gold... We're not going to get to spend our gold, so let's just go for exchange. If we hit a breakpoint on World... World doesn't exist.
Really?
What? What is this? It's got nothing in here, like it doesn't...
That's sad.
I don't even... Oh, it's trying to destroy... Well, no, it is... Sorry, it's not the world, isn't it? It's just, it looks like that. This is null pointer. So it's like been destroyed.
Well, what is that actor though?
Yeah, the actor,
Oh,
we don't know.
it's the
Oh, call
reward
stack will
card.
tell us.
Reward cards, maybe.
Yeah, select card. Ah, have you got a callback here? No. Oh, I thought you might have like a lambda and it's been destroyed before you use it. Yeah, we can look at the call stack to figure out where it came from. So draggable actor, when we released it on the card, select card function, and then in select card, it's while we iterated over the slot card options, and then
Well,
destroyed it.
yeah, I will also watch the woods and figure it out from there.
Yeah, yeah. I'll just add it to the little debug list thing we've got. So where were we? Let's just whack in here.
Just before Mobius, eh?
Yeah, that's a shame.
You were going to lose your mage immediately.
No, never. Never. Mobius is good against high health.
Yeah.
There might be a chance we can carry on. Blast. Yeah, that's a shame.
It's alright.
So, finish pop-up.
Chat about it and move on.
Yeah. Was that Mario?
Oh no, kitty fight.
How fitting. We have cats hissing and shouting in the background. Okay, let's we'll have to stop debugging here. Where's my stop button? Oh, over here. I've accidentally rearranged this while setting up VS earlier. Okay, well that's a shame. But ultimately it feels good though, right? I think it was nicer. The changes in gameplay, I guess, aren't massively different. I think, other than the fact that we didn't go to as many nodes, which impacts the amount of cards we've got. I think the fact that we can look into those decks gives us information on what we can fish for, which makes it a little less random, which is a positive. I like how the choice of which way to go. I was like, well, I need to get a third character before I do anything else. But there might have been like a treasure card or like a benefit kind of event we could have gone through instead of it, and it gives players choices to make, which I think is nice. I'm just going to change.
I'll be right back. I need to check Mario. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Mario is the cat of Brainode Games, if you're wondering. Right, we're going to change our setup a little. We'll give it one more playthrough, and then we'll have a chat about what we want to kind of get done for next time. So in our card game manager, is it our starting? Oh no, it's a sorry if you can hear sirens in the background. Where are we at? Meow. It's hard to say Mario with Meowrio. I guess that works. Otherwise it sounds like Wario if you go Meow Wario. Okay. What's everyone up to on this Sunday, by the way? Do feel free to let me know. We know that Merlin's having a chill day today.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
So I heard him screaming.
Yeah.
And I saw some blood on the floor, but nothing happened to him. I don't know.
Oh, really? Crikey.
Yeah.
That's not so friendly, is it?
It is not.
Okay, let's...
I see no lizards around. Sorry, Alicia. He haunts one every day in almost.
Yeah.
Sadly. Can't teach him not to.
Nom nom nom. You opened a box. What was in the box, Alicia?
Pandora.
Alright, I've changed party up a little. We're going warrior and priest. A bit more old school. Thank you for the follow as well, by the way, Christian. Welcome along. So anyone in chat as well, we're going to be checking out some Visual Studio and Unreal for Unreal Engine development tips and stuff in around half an hour or so. But in the meantime, we're just checking out. Myself and Brainoid and Spacey work on this game called Cattenburg. Brainoid works on it during the week, and then we do a review session on the weekends just to see how things have changed and discuss it and keep up to date with how things are going.
Do you need to play it again, or?
Not necessarily. It was more of just to get a feel of it, and see if there's any other thoughts that I have.
All right.
If there's any specifics you want to discuss, then that's fine as well.
Well, obviously, my next goal is to get support cards working and fix the rest of the bugs.
Yes, that would probably make a difference, right? Let me just write this down in the... so the Alt-Tab bug as well, I'm just going to note that down so we remember. So, in goals... Or actually, general, we should just do general feedback. So we discussed a little bit this out aloud. So the first thing I'd say is that more nodes on the map made it instantly more interesting. So I think if we have more of those, and if we just as a goal, we don't have to do this in this next iteration, but stopping every we're going to constantly hit this ensure while we're alt tabbed, I think. Oh dear. Are we? I should just hold on that point really, and then it's going to stop happening, right? That would have been more sensible. It's so weird, isn't it?
Pause the game.
That would be a good shout. Isn't it Alt P? There you go. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Where were we in our list? Here. So. So prevent every node from being connected to every other node. That would make it more of a path-based thing. We might get like imbalanced routes. So that's fine. We don't need to balance it. And they don't need to be split up as much as like Slay the Spire map is. It's more of a case of just sometimes know that you can't just go to anyone you want on any, because otherwise there's no point having them, right? Or it's almost like you just... I think, didn't we talk about an idea before where like 3 cards are drawn from a root deck?
Yeah, I guess. I don't remember clearly, but...
Yeah, because effectively that's what it is at the moment, right? Imagine you had the path ahead. This sounds like Freg and Freggy. But if you had that path ahead concept where... But it's, imagine, don't think of it laid out like in Freg and Freggy. So you have a deck of cards... You turn 3 over and put them out in front of you, and you've got to choose like which one of them that you go to do, because that's effectively what you're getting here.
I remember. We saw it in Banners of Banners of Ruin.
Is that how they did it in there as well? Maybe that's why I'm remembering it vividly. Yes, I do remember now. You have like a deck of your path you're going through in that, didn't they? I need to play those games. Banner of Ruin and Roguebook are like 2 I'm going to try and get on sooner rather than later. But realistically, with LD on the horizon, I feel like I don't know when I'm going to find the time at the moment.
Yeah.
Elisha, what was in the box? Okay, so... Let's go ahead and carry on with the feedback. So, being able to check the draw pile, I guess. Draw pile remaining cards was useful. Prevented us. Let me just put a reason why. Prevented me searching for a heal card when I knew there wasn't one.
I think it will be much more useful when you have more cards in your deck. At the moment, I don't find it useful, honestly. It'll get useful, though. I can feel that.
Yeah, let's just say has potential to be useful.
I think it was useful for you only once. That you didn't... you realize you don't have any heal cards.
Well, it'd be a case, I guess.
And once you knew that you had a special... just came in.
Yeah. Oh, I knew the ultimate wasn't. The ultimate was still in there, right? So I knew that I wasn't going to find it. So the tactic of doing a mass stun. So there was a couple of times. I think one thing I'm thinking though, that makes it a little bit different from the way that it feels in Slay Spire. Not that we need to do it that way, but is when you look at your upcoming deck in Slay Spire, you know I'm going to draw 6 cards from this 10 that I've got. By the time you look at it in this game, in Cattenburg, they're already down on the board, right? So all you know is what's going to replace you. You can figure out what's down on the board through it's like a filter, right? Of take my whole deck and filter out the ones which are in the discard and the ones which are in the middle.
The difference is actually you need to check it before you end the turn.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly that, And I guess I wonder if. No, I don't think it'd be useful. So I was gonna say, like, would it be useful to have it so the cards aren't replaced on the player side until the start of their turn? It'd look weird having those gaps, right?
Yes.
But it would have at least given that concept of, oh, you're being dealt these cards. But I think it's fine. We don't need to fit that mold. I think it's just we need to understand that there's going to be some non-exact parallels between card drawing because of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like so. I guess the thought there is, would we need here's all the cards that are currently face down? So I don't know whether that would be like overkill. Because at the moment you'd need to calculate it, but at the same time we're giving information about everything else, you know?
Yeah.
I guess what would be a nice way to do it is on the deck screen. You could just have filters of like discard pile, draw pile, and down.
When I first implemented the deck screen, but then I thought it was an overkill. Maybe we can add that later.
Yeah. So
it shouldn't be that hard because I'm already filtering it kind of like I have different states for that screen. So
yeah.
I show the discard pile, the in use deck pile, whatever.
Yeah. So because it's one of those things where like you can give players the tools so they can work it out, but then ultimately if you're forcing a player to work it out, I think that's a bit. I don't know. We should probably aim not to do that. Because still people need to use the information, but the retrieval of that information shouldn't be like a manual effort thing, because it's going to discourage people away from trying to be more strategic about the information that's available to them.
True.
Is my feel on it anyway. Excuse me 1 second. A sneeze is incoming. Excuse me. How's the paper cut, Alicia?
Bless you.
Thank you. Ah. Okay. Give me a sec.
We should have a sneeze card as well, I think. That has some connection to infection, maybe.
Say that last bit again. I was mid-sentence, so I didn't actually catch it.
Oh, you were mid-sentence? I didn't hear you.
Mid-typing sentence, apologies.
Oh, okay. I said I think we need a sneeze card.
Oh.
That has something to do with the infection.
Oh, wow. Can you imagine that you go to take your turn and instead you sneeze, right?
Maybe cleaving infection. Infects all.
Oh, so the sneeze causes the infection, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought of it at the other side of things. If you have the infection, then there's a chance when you attack that you sneeze instead and it interrupts you. That would be annoying. Really annoying. To have a current cards face down section. Since we can see our draw, discard, and base deck already. Oh, Alicia, that's annoying. So Alicia got herself a black version of this paper cutter, but it comes with a white power cable. Which maybe you should ask. That sounds silly. That sounds pretty silly. Because black power cables are pretty standard as well. They might be willing to change it if they have any, but I guess the fact that they didn't ship it with it means they probably don't have them. Anyway, okay. Any other feedback from this as well? So I guess there was bugs with the healing. Oh yeah, I've wrote that down. Yeah, that's all good. The healing was nice. The fact that it costed gold, I'm unsure.
Yeah, I needed to have a way to spend gold in this build. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But this is
And
just
I don't think it's that bad. It doesn't feel bad to spend some gold for heal for me. I mean I saw it in other games and
yeah.
I
I
have a connection with it.
I guess it depends on when. Yeah, it's gonna depend on what else you use gold on. I guess, right? How much of a value thing it feels. So I guess it'd just become a balancing cost of it then later down the line. But this is just the first implementation with nothing else to spend gold on. Yeah, it's just the fact that you could go to that tile without enough gold to use anything on it.
Or maybe you actually buy potions using your gold, then you can use your potions in the camps.
Mm.
Let's see.
Yeah, possibly. Or you could even have it that imagine there's 5 potions on there's a potion seller of all things, and you can purchase potions using gold, and the benefit is maybe that actually no. Oh, it was going to be a case that you can heal multiple times, but that gets rid of that. So that would reward you for having more gold, while still allowing you, if you didn't have much gold, to still get something out of it. But then that gets rid of the whole decision of, do you heal everyone or do you heal? I guess
Yeah,
you still save money, right?
to make sense out of the camping thing, we can make them buy raw food
Mm.
or and then cook during camping and then heal maybe.
Interesting. Yeah, no, I like the idea. I do, because that ties a lot more into the like RPG elements,
Yes.
which I think is cool. And it'd be nice to have a slightly different formula from some of the other games like this, and introduce some more original ideas. So ideas we've had here. So whether like collectible items can be cooked to restore health. Whether we there was also discussion of you can buy maybe like a potion which can be used at a different event location. That's pretty much the same thing actually. So it's not. It's just a different thematic representation of it, right?
Yes.
Because it's nice if you think of it from a. I wonder whether we could do a rat carcass card. So you cook the rat, right?
Yes.
To get ratatouille, it'd be wonderful. Yeah, you could have cards like that, which are kind of like food stuffs, but then you could also have like armor scraps and stuff like that, and that you can purpose them in different ways. So yeah, I think it makes. I like the idea that you're collecting a bunch of these cards, and then when you go to like a place that can process them, it's like let's declutter and get all my goods from it. Like personally, I quite enjoy selling stuff when I get back to town in a game.
Yeah, I see two different major card features in other games. Like one is salvaging and crafting them,
Mm.
and the other one is the gem slots.
Jam slots.
Gem,
What's that?
gem slots
Oh,
on the
gem.
card, so you can enhance them.
Yes, yeah. Well, we're going to be upgrading, but not enhancement. Gives you the chance to choose how you want it to be enhanced, right?
Yeah, like you increase the if you use a blue gem, you increase the wisdom damage on that card and things like that, I guess.
Yeah. So you can collect these items and then use them on whatever kind of thing you want. Yeah. So
I prefer the crafting in our case, though.
in our environment, I think it works well, doesn't it?
Yeah, and with the archetypes, I think it'll be fun to craft a random card using these gems. They represent these archetypes, right?
What do you mean by gems in that? Using these?
The gem colors are actually the archetype colors.
Oh, so how do we get these gems?
Not
Is
the
that from?
gems, sorry, the scraps, maybe. I
Yes.
don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Now I'm with you. That's what the only bit I know what you mean now exactly. Yes, I agree with you. Or like different types of scraps give different types of resources, right? Or even maybe just who you hand it into.
Yeah.
because if you give it to like the old wizard person, then they could give you like dust. But if you give it to the blacksmith, then you get smelted ingots or whatever, right? And you could use that sort of stuff um you then choose who you want to trade it into based on your needs.
So it could also be environment based. So you change your environment and find that person
Yes.
specifically. Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite nice actually. Because I know you spoke about those giant hexes before, and it could be interesting to have instead of just like one environment, you're in one environment per like boss area. Is that
Chapter, you mean? Maybe.
yeah, one chapter, if you will. That it'd be interesting if on that route you get choices. You know how like Star Fox does it.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you go to the same place, but you can choose the different ways to go there, and that influences. And if you think of that, applying it to environments, and we can have slightly different environments on the way, then you can go to areas for certain reasons. Like maybe one area is there's more shops in those sort of areas, and maybe in another place there's just more enemies for you to level up on, or something like that.
For a moment, I thought you said like Star Path does it. And then, no, we're not copying anything from Star Path.
Well, look, why do you hate Star Path so much? Look, it's a wonderful. You should tell him. I one day will finish Star Path on my own, and you
We've
will
made
all.
enough card games, mate.
I like Star Path. Anyway, let's move on.
Not to be sad, Alicia. I mean, you left the ship first.
Right. Okay. Salvaging crafting. So the idea here is like post-fight cards. You collect and trade to NPCs at locations for resources. One could be gold, even, you know. So like a shopkeeper would give you gold. Blacksmith would give you ignots. I hate that word. I'm sorry. It sounds like I'm saying it wrong.
Ingots.
Ingots. Oh, is this spelled like that? Thank you for correcting me. I hate that word. It always looks like not a real word.
Ignot makes more sense because it feels like it's coming from ignite.
Ignite. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And then what's a word for like a wizardly? Would a scholar or something like that? No.
Scroll. Okay. The name of the wizard person.
Yeah. Something came to my mind. It went as fast as it came. Like someone who reads old like runes and stuff like that. But whatever. We'll just say arch wizard.
Yeah, grandmaster wizard.
Yeah, we can't say wizard. That's the problem. Well, we have a kind of mage at the moment, don't we? A sage. Yeah, sage could do. Dust or yeah. So dust is. I'm only using the word dust because I know in games they use it. Like so, this would just I guess be magic powder. Or enchantment. Yeah, or essence. Let's just say that. Let's just say essence.
Have you brought the essence?
Essence. Oh, the essence. Yes, I forgot about that. The wonderful spacey voiceover from Freg and Freggy. Forgot about it completely. Okay, so that I like that, and part of me feels that should be maybe one of the next goals because it's a lot of excitement for us. Well, for me at least, is to create non-card more. Let's just say more because there is a treasure chest already in there. Non-slot card rewards. And then create NPCs to sell the slot card reward. Or the I guess let's just call this a scrap or whatever. I don't even know what it'd be called. It's kind of like vendor loot, right? We won't call it that in game, but it's the stuff that you're gonna vendor. You're not gonna actually use for anything. So create NPCs to sell the vendor loot for. Like for now, it could just be all the same stuff, or maybe let's say you find a broken shield on the floor that could have a value of 1 on it, but then you might find like a sword, and that could be 2. It could be worth more, for example. So I guess they can have like a scrap value.
Yeah.
But other than that, we don't need to like do a bunch of different ones. It can just be this is one card with a value of 1. This is another card with a value of 2. To sell the vendor loot to different providing different currency for different based on which NPC you visit. And the idea that you can choose how many you choose which cards to sell, because you might only want X amount of like, oh, once I get to 10 dust, then I don't want to get any more dust. I want to go for ingots instead. Ingots.
I don't know how that will work, but honestly, I don't know.
It's definitely a big kind of feature rather than just something to tack on. Because then what would you do with the resources then? So we were saying that you can upgrade cards in different ways with them.
Well, my main idea was different.
Okay, go ahead.
At the blacksmith, you use these different colored scraps to create a random card.
Ah.
Your deck.
Okay. So
you have for example two red gems, red scraps, and 1 blue scraps. Then you can make a random card out of it that respects the archetype of two fighter and 1 spiritual, maybe.
Yeah, it'd be difficult to make it match it exactly. I get what you're saying though. Like, because then we'd need to say what cards are exactly what. We'd have to classify cards, right?
Yes.
But it's almost like a craft. It's like you would learn it, I guess. If we managed to categorize each one, you could learn that, oh, if we go like red, red, blue, then it's going to be one of these 4 cards. We got a chance of getting the one we want.
Yes.
And that could be interesting. Especially if the cards have it like as a hover over or a little color indicator in the corner.
Yeah, I wanted this because like you have this character you want to use, but you don't have good enough abilities to harmonize it with your with the rest of your party, and then you try to get some random cards placing these scraps and craft that card you want.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, it does. It gives you some control over getting the deck that you want, right?
Yes.
But we don't want to give full control because otherwise
sure.
it gets rid of the replayability. So I think, okay, so is the cardsmith different to the blacksmith, or would all the sage, the shopkeeper, and the blacksmith have the same ability for you to craft cards?
It could be a trainer, maybe.
Yeah.
Trainer. So you give these scraps. Maybe the scraps are some sort of knowledge bits. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out how it works. I guess logically, it doesn't really have to make a lot of sense.
Yeah, we can find a name for it to justify it. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah. Okay, so, but I'm just going to call it the cardsmith at the moment because it makes sense of like they're giving you cards based on stuff you give. But then the cardsmith is also where you would upgrade the cards as well. It makes sense to be, yeah. So
it's always good to have more than one option where you visit the node. I mean.
Yes, yeah, because you won't always want it for one particular reason as well. When I was playing Monster Train, when I got to the store on that, I was like, "This is literally just Slay the Spire store reskinned." In this,
lots of games are like that. I think.
There's a lot, yeah. I guess maybe it's more surprising because Monster Train was like pretty successful, right? But no, I mean, maybe that good ideas or stay good ideas, right? To craft cards, I just want to put in the cards. All cards have an archetype. Crafting a gold Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be gold now. It doesn't properly make sense in that context there, but it doesn't matter for now. Thank you very much, Chaos, for the follow. Welcome. Anyone new to the stream as well, I am on Discord with Brainerd Games. We are chatting about Cattenburg, a game that we work on with Spacey 3D. You can find out more about it there. Brainerd works on it during the week. I'm unfortunately pretty busy with my day job and other things at the moment. And so I'm not getting to dev on it at the moment, but we have these weekly review streams where we catch up on what Brain has done and play it and discuss ideas and then set some new goals for the next week for Brain pretty much. But yeah, we're doing this up until around 5 o'clock, and then 5 o'clock I'm going to switch over and do what my stream title says, which is we're going to be doing a Visual Studio for Unreal Engine development. We're just going to be looking at how you can, from a base installation of Visual Studio, what you change and set up, so it works quite nicely with Unreal, and then just the general good things about using an IDE such as Visual Studio to improve your workflow with coding for Unreal Engine, debugging being one of the main things that Visual Studio is amazing at. So anyway, okay, so crafting a gold ingot, that makes no sense, would give
one quick thing before you move into your Visual Studio for Unreal Engine development thing.
Yeah.
The conduct message is wrong.
Oh, is it?
Mistake. It says the there. The there.
Oh, thank you. You
might wanna fix that one.
Maybe.
Yeah, people would understand what you mean there, but still.
Yeah. That's fine. Thank you. I just fixed that up now. Ta-da! Yeah, Andre, it's one of those things where when I started using VS, there's so many buttons and that I just don't use, and that I didn't know what they did, so I just left them there. And I think it's one of those things where I now try and just clean up my environment. So, because you know when you've got like 50 buttons on that top toolbar, then you never use any of the buttons other than like a couple because there's so many there. It's not efficient to look for them and find them. But I personally find just reducing that getting rid of stuff like Visual Studio is a general purpose IDE, right? So there's so many things you probably won't use in Unreal or in a smaller project. So you can clear it up and it makes it a lot more usable in my opinion. But okay, let's continue. Yeah, I like the idea. So maybe the yeah, I'm just trying to think of, it's either, so there's two ideas here, right? It's either, let me just spread this out into 2 points. So point one is post-fight cards you can collect and trade to NPCs for different resources. Actually, no, I guess that bit is the same. Let me just go like this. So then option one would be that various NPC or different NPCs offer different trade resource or a different resource for your loot. So that's option one. And then option two would be that different loot is classified into different categories, into the different resource categories. The downside with the latter is it's still random which you get then, right? So if you've just got a bunch of red trash cards, then that means you're forcing yourself into that direction. Whereas I think what's nice about having the different NPCs is you get to choose how you use that trash.
It could still have a relation with the archetypes there. It will have a higher chance to give you a scrap according to its archetype, the card's archetype. Or the card doesn't have an archetype, maybe, because it's just a regular slot card, then it gives you a random one. I don't know. Yeah, it's well, they won't have any archetypes actually, because you won't be able to salvage the ability cards, right?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it's more of a case of it's either you could make it have an archetype to it, so you could just give it a color. It doesn't need to make sense. Or I mean, let's say one of them is I can't remember the different ones. Mystic, right? No, that's the wrong one. We've got like a healing one. What's it called?
Spiritual.
Spiritual. So let's say you find an old, like, religious relic on the floor.
Okay.
Right? That's like trash after a combat fight. You can take that, and that is green, the spiritual color. So then if you were to sell that, you would get a spiritual, like, token, or whatever you want to call it. So like, I think that works nice because you can think of thematic items, like weapons could be for the power, books and scrolls could be for the wisdom, mushrooms and stuff like that could be for the nature. And
yeah, that would work.
It works, but gameplay, it's not great in one respect, because it would... One of the things you wanted this for was that you could, if you really want a certain type of card, you can kind of work towards that, right?
Yeah.
But if you're only finding, like, you're at the mercy of RNG again, because if you only find like red things, but you really want to try and make a card that is a restoration card.
I still want to have RNG, by the way, but I just want to reduce the amount of it.
Yeah, no, I agree, and I think this is still RNG to an extent, because the RNG is, are you going to go to that specific vendor person to get the right kind of conversion mats? But then, yeah, it definitely needs some work. Whether or not, like, you go to one town and they're all there and you choose how you spend it there.
Yeah.
So, because that might be nicer. I imagine, I'm just imagining a UI in my head at the moment. So the 3 different vendors are in front of you. All of your trash cards are at the bottom of the screen. You just drag it onto which one you want to sell it to.
Yeah.
And then it gives you resources based on who you sell it to. That could be a way to do it. But yeah, I think I like the idea that the trash cards could have a relationship with the archetype thing. It's just a way of making it. It would reintroduce the problem we have, I think, of.
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, interesting as well to Elisha, if you're still in chat listening. After changing to the wired connection, I'm still getting quite a few dropped frames. It's not 10. The other day when I was streaming, it was like 10%. I'm still on like 2%. And it's less than it was, but I've still dropped a bunch more frames compared to earlier, which is a shame. Because I thought drop frames were...
It looked smooth on my end.
Yeah, it's significantly less than before. But I think after half hour into the stream, I wrote in chat at one point what my drop frames were. Give me a mo, I'll find it. 1, 2, 2, 6, and
the confession.
Has she been downloading?
Yeah.
Is that the confession? Ah, all right. Well, I'm going to go on a break. It might be 5 to 20 minutes, depending on how the argument goes. No, that's totally fine. Yeah, Elisha, it's not a problem. I shouldn't be losing frames just on a download either properly.
Yeah, I shouldn't.
But who knows? Anyway, okay. No, this has been good. Is there more that in terms of? Let me just make sure I've gotten all the feedback down from the playthrough. So first off was about the node map changes, the draw pile changes. Face, yeah, I think it is playing into that post winning a match, a game kind of selection process, right? Because that was something you started to implement here. So it'd be, yeah, we haven't got any feedback on that at the moment. So I'd say the reward, the card phase was a lot more interesting because you actually you have a choice. Maybe it was more, maybe not a lot interesting because we have a choice.
Things out because now that you are visiting some non-combat nodes, you are missing some rewards, and with the new version, you can get more than 1 rewards out of a combat. So
yeah, I'd agree. I guess it still needs some costing work. So we at the moment it's not very user friendly, but we don't care about that if it's only me and you playing it at the moment. In terms of how much it costs for revealing and taking a card. But
it always takes 1, but
yeah. I think it's when there's an AP. We're using AP and there's an AP cost on the card. That's the confusing bit.
Yeah.
Still needs some costing work. to work out how one card will be more expensive than others. This could potentially be what we mentioned earlier, so like trash cards cost 1, slot cards cost 2, and then rare. I don't know how we do this.
I have some ideas, but not very structured.
Yeah, because all the thoughts that go through my mind is like you have a chance. It could be it could be a rare card, but it might not. But then that's a bit of a crap experience as well. If you're like, I'm investing in the more expensive card, turn it over, and then I think it'd have to be a rare one, but it just might not be the rare one that you're after. But yeah, it'd be nice to at least have the first 2 tiers, maybe in the next build.
And we don't have enough support cards in the game, so I'm not adding them in yet.
Oh yeah, our support card stuff needs a bit of a decision made on it anyway, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Other than that, though, it was nice to have more reward. Good to have more reward for elite encounter. That was a positive thing. It did feel nice.
Out of these 3 Cattenburg reviews, this is the first one that we're not changing the actual gameplay.
That's true. That's
so
true.
We're settling in with this one, I guess.
At the moment, it feels fine.
Yeah, it feels fine.
I think yeah, it's. I think our main question mark is going to be when we start fleshing things up around it. Is it still fun to play the card game part of it? And then I think that's where we would review it to find out, is it actually fun? Am I making the same decisions every time I play? Or, that's where the balancing and decisions will come into it. But I think as far as like moving forward, I think we're in a good position.
And the other thing to consider is that with this new setup, is the board too crowded, and we have enough space to like add some 3D objects around and make it look pretty again.
Yes, yeah, I like that you showed that example of like the dragon, the NPC sort of thing in that other game.
Yeah,
like stuff like that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Even if it was just like 2D sprite art, like Paper Mario kind of cutouts.
Yeah, sure.
If it's the same, if all the characters are like these 2D flat, it might be weird to have like 3D models all of a sudden. But if you just imagine there's like an area where there's like a dragon, and it's just like moves around or it's slightly animated.
I actually can see it work. I mean, you mentioned maybe a campfire drops, a 3D campfire drops on.
Oh, yeah, it could work. You're right, actually.
I think it works.
It just means Space needs to do 3D. Outside of work hours, how dare? Did you have any feedback on it?
No. I will think more on it though.
Okay, so
maybe I'm not too keen on working on the 2D map. Actually, you wrote that in, but I don't like how the navigation map works. The implementation of it in blueprints.
Yeah.
So you asked me to maybe break some of the connections. I'm not promising that.
Yeah, I would, if it's possible in a low amount of work. All I'm thinking is instead of connecting it to every other one, that you could. There's a chance you roll a dice effectively. It's at least 1, but it could be 2 or 3.
I think that will be my extended goal.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. Thank you. Extended goal. Create more non-slot count rewards. That could work. Choose what you sell. Did we have any other goals from the feedback here? Oh, maybe the view which cards are currently face down. It's not a big deal though on the board, because to be honest, that's gameplay. It just makes it easier to know what's out there. It's not going to be, when we come to feedback next week, it's not going to make that huge difference, is it?
Yes.
So all right, cool. That sounds good to me. Thank you, Brainoid, for your time.
Yep, thank you.
As always.
I should better jump out and let you get on your thing.
Yes. do feel free to hang about and chat away if you're about during the day. But yeah, it's good to have you here. Thank you, mate.
Questions.
Questions, yes, that'd be appreciated. All right, nice one, dude.